So, after all this time, we are here. We have finally all made it, together as one, episode 200 of My Little Pony. So there's only one thing I could think of to celebrate such a momentous occasion. Getting stone cold drunk in celebration! Yay!
Wait a minute, guys, this is a huge event. Don't you think we should do a massive animation scale project instead?
Listen here and listen good, Alan. I have worked way too hard on animation lately. On top of doing the giant war scene in the Kulapari Army of Frogs, the season opener, two-parter animation fight sequences, and on top of that, we also have the season finale to animate in its entirety of epic battleness. So if I can take a break from large-scale animation for even one episode, I am going to take it! Understand?
Yes.
And so, this is Sparkle 7. The episode begins at the school while Twilight's doing some teachery things when Spike comes in with a letter. Turns out, Shining Armor challenges Twilight to a ultimate showdown to prove who's the best sibling between the two of them. Apparently, they've been competing over to see who's the best since they were little kids, which is a little bit of a continuity error, considering way back in Season 2, during her song BBBFF, she clearly states they never had a single fight. Yeah, it's way too hard to swallow the idea that two siblings who competed over everything never had a single fight. That's way too unbelievable, even for My Little Pony. It's also worth noting that Spike drops a hint that he's always wanted to win, but never had the chance to. Epic foreshadowing! So Twilight and Spike completely ditch the school, leaving Starlight in charge, kind of. I don't know, she runs away too fast to even think about leaving her in charge. Well guys, here's the saloon. Are you ready to get stone-faced drunk?
You don't think Olga's running the bar today, do you? She took my infinity gauntlet! This does not put a smile on my face!
I think she's in today.
Come at me, and you'll see I'm more than meets the eye. You think that you'll break me, you're gonna find it time. I can't hold me now.
Well, if it isn't least favorite customers. Oh, you're just saying that because you're not as used as us. Alan boy?
Let's continue with the review before this gets weird.
So Twilight and Spike race all the way to Canterlot only to be greeted by the Crown Prince himself. Twilight is clearly upset that he's held on to the crown for this long, but that comes second to why Celestia and Luna explain why he's even here in the first place.
It turns out that they wanted his help in order to increase the defenses of Canterlot, but Luna's not looking too happy because she says they could done it themselves.
So Shining Armor decided to turn the whole experience into a game, not only testing the defenses of Canterlot, but also challenging his little sister to the ultimate game of Keep Away. And Twilight is more than happy to agree to his terms, but things are tricky because he's magic-proofed, flying-proof, and Earth Pony-proofed the castle, as well as doubling the guards. And on top of that, the only way to get in and out of doors is with a special security key. So things are already looking bad for Twilight. Heck, there's even animal-employed defenses. So, there's only one option she has left. Engage the Six!
You know, this whole experience is just totally wasting the resources of their military might. Well, think about it this way. If you can manage to main six-proof the castle, you pretty much have the best solid defense against any outside threat. Okay, you got me with that one. So just after Twilight comes up with a foolproof plan, Shining Armor sends them a letter anticipating every move she has to make against him. And this makes Twilight pouty.
But Rarity has an idea up her sleeve that just might work. So we get a bunch of continuity callbacks, as well as some fun little gags, explaining Rarity's plan. And we also get possibly a secret double life of Applejack that may or may not have happened. The ultimate foolproof plan in order to get the crown that Twilight's brother would never expect. Twilight doing nothing and leaving the planning to the main six.
Well, I gotta admit, you can't anticipate a plan that doesn't exist, right?
Uh-oh. Looks like Deadbeard's about to get into a shipping war.
Fluttercord is best ship, KP, and I will fight ye for it!
So the plan goes about as well as you'd expect it to. And by that, I mean not at all.
The poor ponies can't seem to get anything of their plan right.
Indeed, even with strokes of good luck and good fortune, none of the ponies can't seem to get the plan to work in their favor. But we do get some nice heart-to-heart scenes involving Fluttershy and Spike, as well as a lot of continuity callbacks. But even that isn't enough to save their plan, which Twilight did not plan and did not play a part of.
So it seems like Twilight isn't going to get the crown after all.
Meow.
Good point, Leslie. Yeah, the main six can't get into Canterlot, so what are the chances anyone else can? Oh, great. Drunken idiots on stage again.
Your baby's gonna come through. Let me be good to you.
But even at her darkest moments, Spike gives her a great motivational speech, as well as a good idea. Do the plan that Shining Armor predicted that they do, because that would be stupid. And it might just work.
Actually, it works surprisingly well, even having some good cameos from Maud and other ponies. And so, with all the main six following Twilight's command, they managed to get into the throne room, and Twilight is assured for victory!
Well, almost assured. Yep, it turns out, if you do the plan that your foe already knows the plan of, then odds are it's going to fail regardless. And so Shining Armor rightfully gloats in Twilight's face that he has outsmarted her.
But then comes the ultimate of ultimate plot twists. Spike caught the crown.
Yeah, as it turns out, Spike outwitted them all. With a little help from the Princess of the Night, he engaged a plan so secret, so convoluted, that no one could have seen this coming. Spike planned around the plan that they were planning, and thus became the ultimate of ultimate siblings. You know, I hate to admit it, but it's actually kind of scary when Spike puts his mind to it. He can do stuff like this. I'm predicting it now. By the end of the season, he is going to truly be Heavy Metal Jesus Spike.
I'll be heavy metal, Jesus.
Yeah, you thought we forgot about that joke, but we never forget. So it all comes to a satisfying conclusion, with the two reigning sisters developing new trust issues, and Spike finally getting the respect of siblinghood that he's always wanted from his brother and sister. And it all ends with one big group hug. And that was Twilight 7, the 200th episode of My Little Pony.
And it is definitely worth the title.
It be the perfect combination of continuity callbacks, but still maintaining its own story.
We do have a few nitpicks here and there, but honestly, those nitpicks are very minor and very nitpicky.
A lot of people had problems with episode 100 of My Little Pony, Slice of Life, but I don't think that anyone should have a problem with this one.
Indeed. So, without further ado, we're the Cartoon Gentlemen, the Vintage Kings. But right now, we're gonna party! Oh, indeed, I will be partying.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Brace yourself, kid.
I ship it hard! Ha 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 ha!
Go on, gents, enjoy it while it lasts, because soon I'm going to tear your happiness away from you. Woo!